Festivities for Bike Time and Rebel Road ramping up today in Muskegon. The two events for motorcycle enthusiasts continue into the weekend. 13 on your side, Stasia Barrett was on Western Avenue this morning with the organizers of Rebel Road.
Well, it's going to be a full weekend ahead as motorcyclists from all over the country roll right into downtown Muskegon, revving up their engines ahead of the annual Rebel Road Bike Rally. Okay, let's get your first and last name and spell it for me.
Kylene Gee, Kylleen Gee.
Okay, and what's your title?
Executive Director of the Child Abuse Council.
Okay, talk to us a little bit about the background of Rebel Road, hosted, led, organized by the Child Abuse Council.
Yeah, so the Child Abuse Council started Rebel Road 10 years ago, and it was a huge undertaking for a small organization. But we have a great group of community volunteers that stepped up. Everything that happens on this strip benefits the Child Abuse Council, which serves over 20,000 kids every year in Muskegon County.
We have bikers coming from all over the country here in downtown Muskegon. What does it mean to you to be a part of this initiative to not only just bring, the entertainment and fun here, but also this event giving back to this cause?
I feel very humbled and honored. It's so great to see so many people come. We have people that come from across the globe actually to here, and all coming for one cause is just amazing. I mean, these kids deserve it. They deserve that voice. And even though these attendees will never probably meet any of these kids, they need to know the impact that they're making.
And then talk about that impact. Of course, you have 3 different groups within the Child Abuse Council that benefits from this, correct?
The Child Abuse Council is an umbrella organization, and we have 3 programs under it. We've actually been in Muskegon County since 1978, and we started with one of our programs, which is a prevention program. And so we're in every single school every year from Head Start to high school, teaching kids age-appropriate personal body safety, anti-bullying, internet awareness, and human trafficking awareness. So we'll see over 17,000 kids every year just in the schools. And we want to get those kids that message every single year so that it stays with them, and when they're ready to disclose, we're there to help. We have the CASA program, which is takes community volunteers and trains them to advocate for the best interests of kids as they work their way through family court through no fault of their own. So we stay with them. It's not uncommon for a kid in foster care to have upwards of 10 to 15 different placements. With each placement change, that's a new school. They might have new workers. That CASA volunteer stays consistent, and they stay with them until that child achieves permanency. And then we have the Children's Advocacy Center, which specializes in child sexual abuse victims. So we work with law enforcement and Children's Protective Services. They come to our facility because it's a facility that's child-friendly. For a child to come in and be able to tell their story and reduce that trauma. So we do forensic interviews, we do on-site forensic medical exams, we do counseling for the child and the non-offending caregiver. We do court prep, we do court accompaniment. We basically stay with these kids and these families until they've gotten through on their path to healing and are ready to kind of go on living and step out on their own.
You highlighting those areas where students and kids are being helped. Do majority of these bikers and those that flock to this event know that this is what their donations and their funds are going toward?
We certainly try to make that point everywhere that we're, Facebook, the website, and here, and the word is definitely getting out. When we started 10 years ago, not many people really even knew an agency like ours existed. Then, the rally started growing, word started spreading, and people, vendors from all over the country are like, hey, we've heard about this, we'd like to be a part of it. Bands that come out, it's such a great cause, and it's just really nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're talking about some of those features. The event kicked off Wednesday. You all have been going nonstop since Monday. Talk about what today's event and this weekend is going to wrap up to be.
So Wednesday and Thursday are kind of soft openings where we opened just our Miller Lite main stage and had some great local bands there. Today we opened the entire street, which you can see here. You're going to see merchandise vendors. There'll be motorcycle parts, custom parts, leather people. We have official merchandise people. So you're going to see them all from 2nd Street on down through 7th Street. We have our wonderful food court over here, some really good local and a few national ones. All of that opens up officially to the public at 11. Our Miller Lite main stage opens up at 11. We have some different contests going on. And then tonight, we have some really good local bands. We have Clinical Trial kicking off at 5 p.m. And then we have an up-and-coming band out of New York called 10 Ton Mojo. And then Mini Kiss is going to bring it home on our main stage tonight. So really looking forward to it.
I'm sure a full weekend. You're going to be going nonstop. Definitely hope you get some rest after this event. But lastly, how can those that, even after this is over, how can they just, play a part in the CAC and still be able to just give back after this event?
Yeah, we like to make sure people know that, abuse doesn't just happen on 1 week out of a year. It happens every single day in every single town across the world. They can go to the rebelroad.org website. There's a donation link. They can go to the childabusecouncil.org page. Talks all about our programs. They can give there if they, your time is just as valuable. If you want to be a volunteer and help these kids out, all of that information is there, and we would welcome anybody that'd like to help the cause.
Again, festivities start today at 11 this morning, and you can find all the information for today's festivities rolling into the weekend at rebelroad.org. In Muskegon, Deja Barrett, 13 on your side.
Our motorcycle correspondent herself.
She needs to, I want to see her get on one. Just bad impression of a motorcycle.
I know, yeah. No, she was on a motorcycle at the beginning.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah, she got on one earlier, like on Wednesday too.
Yeah, I love seeing it,
Yeah.
of course.
It's really cool how
It's
the
so
motorcyclers show out for the events up there in Muskegon too.
Absolutely.
Bike Time, Rebel Road, you got both of them going on this week. And again, you can see Cackley up there.
Yeah, it's going to be there tomorrow.
Tomorrow during the storms.
Not under a tent
Not
if
under a
there are
tent.
strong storms coming through.
Anyway, it's 8:40. A new